All right, Tom LaBelle came by today with his expert carpentry skills, and we have a door, and it works. Now, I didn't want a sill so that I can move engines and equipment back and forth easy enough. So you see it still leaves a clear floor, and I'm probably not going to drill the hole for the other astragal lock down there. This thing's sturdy enough for what we're doing, but you know, just boom, pop that. So this will open out to where, you know, the bench will most likely, you know, there'll be toolbox or bench space there, but you'll only ever open that when you're sliding something big through. And that one will be open against, you know, there'll be a refrigerator here is the plan, you know, right there. So that'll open towards the fridge, but most of the time it won't be open. You know, the whole point was so I can keep this room cooler. The only time I need to open that is either moving things through or when I use all this fabulous bench space I haven't quite got around to cutting up the, well, cutting the lumber. I haven't even bought the lumber yet. So, but, you know, 3 things at a time here. I did pick up insulation so that we can insulate the back half of that wall and start tinning from this side since the scaffold's already over here. And, you know, we'll insulate to about right there and then get the tin going across and then finish insulating from the other side. You always got to be insulating against something. But since we had started in there when the scaffold was in there, I figured I better pick that up. Other than that, yeah, it's a bit of a mess in here. We even got to play with the table saw, which doesn't happen very often because that thing's kind of spooky. But I don't think it'll be too much longer, and the only way you're going to see the other side is looking through one of these windows. Yeah, let's close the door back up. I'm real happy. It took us a lot longer to put it in than I had expected because I hadn't expected, you know, what it was going to take to make that level without a sill in the bottom. So it took a little more work than I had expected. But look at that. The door. Now ignore the way that board slopes up there. That's actually angled, you know, the one above it. So ignore that. The door is square to the world. The wall, not as much, but once the tin's up, you'll never see any of those boards that are offset. So it's a short video today. It's Derby tonight, and got a lot to do. And unfortunately, Derby is a little early this season for the North Star side, so you know, can't work late. But that's okay. I'm pretty happy that we have that up. But see, that'll be the site. Except normally, I imagine it'll be more like that with the real dim lights. But then I'll look in, make sure everything's secure and safe, and keep it nice and cool in there, and it'll be pretty awesome. So yeah, it was time to hang the door. It was actually now the thing holding us up because we got to frame around that and start running tin. So a couple days of that. So maybe some of it will get done this week. It's always hard to know around the holidays. So hopefully some of that goes away and all the stuff sitting down here will go away because that's what it's for. So as soon as all that's off the floor, that'll be nice. And then I can start really working on that bench. And I can do that anytime. I don't need help for that. So any chance I got help, I take advantage of that. So there. That is probably the update for the weekend. I seriously doubt I'm going to monkey out here tomorrow. I got some cooking I got to take care of. So, okay, that's this update.